Honesty. Honestly, honesty is a word and concept that I hear from you so often. You say that you want honesty, but then you hide from it when you receive it. And I'll spare you the Jack Nicholson impression, but when it comes to your loneliness and social relationships, can you handle the truth? Yuma, I'm Phil McAuliffe. I'm the loneliness guy, and this is a Connection Espresso. This is a mini episode of my podcast designed to give your mind, your heart, and your soul a quick connection boost as you, a beautiful gay man experiencing loneliness, go about your day. Let's get to it. Hello, YouTube. Wonderful that you're here. I'm really grateful that you're here. I hope you're having a great day. And yes, this is going to be a little uncomfortable, and I'm okay with that because it's time to be honest. All right, you settled? Let's get to it. Like every episode, this Connection Espresso comes to you from Canberra, Australia's capital city, which sits on the traditional country of the Ngunnawal and Ngambri peoples. I want to first pay my respects to their elders, past, present, and emerging, and acknowledge them as the traditional custodians of the land upon which this episode was recorded, edited, and uploaded. I want to extend that acknowledgement to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples listening. Secondly, you're awesome, dear espresso drinker, be you listening on a podcast service or watching on YouTube. I want to recognize the courage you've shown in pressing play on this episode because let's be honest, and this episode is all about being honest, you don't go looking for content on loneliness unless you recognize that you're feeling lonely. This can feel like a big step. And I want to say that I see you and that I recognize your courage. Honesty is one of those core values that so many of the men that I coach and mentor profess to have as one of their values. And that's fantastic. Honesty sounds noble and bold, doesn't it? But when we're experiencing loneliness, honesty can bring all kinds of inconvenient truths to the fore that we simply don't want to acknowledge, let alone accept. Honesty is uncomfortable, and honesty can compel us to face some painful truths. Honesty can be so uncomfortable that you can prefer dishonesty rather than truth. Let's explore some of the things that you tell me. You tell yourself that you'd rather have people in your life who don't respect you or expect you to be someone or something that you're not than to be alone. You'd rather have a partner, husband, significant other who treats you poorly, including putting up with abuse, than to be alone. You tell me that you've spent years wanting someone in your life who is honest with you. But when he tells you what he needs from you in your relationship with openness and honesty, you're shocked, you're upset, and you quickly dump him. Sometimes you dump him openly and with honesty by telling him about your decision, but mostly you dump him dishonestly, usually through ghosting him or avoidance, so he's left guessing about what he's done wrong. You'd rather pretend that everything is great in your life than confront the truth that you're terrified and you're barely holding it together. Here's a truth that may land. You're holding on to dishonesty out of fear of being lonely. Yet here you are, feeling lonely. Your strategy hasn't worked. You want connection, but the truth is that you're holding on to the comfortable misery of your loneliness. You're surrounding yourself with deceptions, lies, and falsehoods to protect yourself from the fear of loneliness. You're preferring dishonesty rather than the possible discomfort that comes from getting honest with yourself and being honest with those around you and demanding honesty in return. And it feels like everyone wants honesty. It feels like you want honesty until you get it. And you can spend so much time, effort, and energy running from truth that honesty is trying to share with you that you can stay in the comfortable misery of your loneliness. You can want to stay in that comfortable misery of your loneliness and the deception that you're somehow immune to it all because you don't want to be honest with yourself about how you're feeling and what you need to do. And that is taking a step towards getting the authentic connection that you need and honestly, you deserve. So let's go back to the original question, the topic of this Connection Espresso. Can you handle the truth? Of course, there's so much more that I could have said in this episode that may speak more directly to your personal situation and how the avoidance of honesty feeds your loneliness. But I need to wrap this up. Please tell me, how well can you handle the truth? Has an unwillingness to sit with truth out of fear of being alone, fear of being lonely, really worked? Has that strategy worked? That's it for this espresso. Be sure to check out all my work and services destigmatizing loneliness and promoting authentic connection for gay men globally, for gay men just like you, through my website, thelonelinessguy.com. Please like, comment, and share this episode on your socials so it reaches more gay men experiencing loneliness and lets them know, just as you now know, that they're not alone as a gay man experiencing loneliness. That's it for this episode. Thank you so much for joining me for this espresso shot. Until next time, take good care of yourself, yada, and enjoy your day. Thank you, YouTube. How you feeling? Was that just a bit tough? Was that a bit confronting? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because, sometimes we need to shine a spotlight on the deceptions that we tell ourselves because the deception, the dishonesty is more preferable than confronting your honesty. But here you are. You're watching this right now. Take another step. Check out my website, thelonelinessguy.com. I'll see you later. See ya.